Frankie. Don't argue with me. Podcast. The topic is drip. Holding on the.
Yo, this is the fifth episode of the Don't Argue With Me podcast. It's your boy ESB Dawson. I always got a very special guest with y'all. I got my man, I call him Weez, but to Montana, y'all may know him as Clyde Barrow.
Nigga.
One of the originals from the $1 Million Block. You understand? Word
That's
to Butch.
Fact.
Word to BSF.
Shout out
You know
to Benny.
Man, come on. How you been, bro? It's been a minute.
Good, man. You know, just taking it easy, doing my music thing. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to stay out the way, man.
Man, listen, this is one of my first guests on season 1 when I had blurry cameras and shit. You know, you really had to, look close, and you had to really like, oh, wait, is it? He's been a supporter of mine. I'm always a supporter of his and a fan of his, man.
Always.
One of the realest one of the most authentic lyricists.
Talk about it.
Come on, man. Don't make me get emotional and start, kicking real shit here, man. But yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you were in a group called the Killer Browns, bro. It's a lot of younger people that follow me that don't know what the Killer Browns is and that really don't know what Late Night Noise was.
Oh, man. The Killer Browns, basically, we came out in 96.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we was a rap group from Montana.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we did all type of shows. We did the Apollo. We did Darien Lake. We did the Juneteenth. We did a lot of shows, and we got a lot of recognition, but it's like, it feel like a lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm here to
kind of educate us. Like, yo, for real, like, what does it feel like being able to say you are one of the old, because you are one of the OGs from Montana, and like, yo, from what from what you tell me and from what numerous OGs tell me, like, Montana was once $1 Million Block.
Most
and you
definitely.
was like, man, it's past the statute of limitations. There's no murders here, but a real hustler from that block. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Like, not to talk too much, but I had my little bundles out there. That was $1 Million Block. Like, in Montana, it's one street. In Buffalo, if you look at other streets, it's a lot of sections to them streets. But Montana went from Genesee to Ferry, and it was one block, and that was $1 Million Block, bro. And it made a lot of money over there. You know what I mean? And I'm thankful that I got to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Montana Ave, man. East Side Buffalo, man.
East Side.
So, like, my next question is, you go by the name of Clyde Barrow.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? What made you start rapping, though? Like, you know what I'm saying? You were a hustler. You was a go-getter. Money. You got money. You know
let me think about it. In 1989, I was 9 years old.
I was born then. That was my birth year.
1989, I was 9 years old. And my uncle Dono, he got killed by the cops in Cheektowaga.
Rest in peace,
Rest in peace to him.
The
cops killed. They talk about police brutality now, but back in the 90s, that shit was still going on. Way back. He got killed by the Cheektowaga police, and he loved NWA.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He was making songs about it. He loved Ice Cube, Eazy-E. He was making videos, and that's where I found my passion for rap. Like, I wanted to be a rapper after I seen how much he loved NWA.
Yo, we was just sitting on the couch, you know what I'm saying? We was just talking, you was just kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Off record, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as rap, do you feel rap music is losing its authenticity?
Yes, I do. Because nowadays, all people rap about is money, cars, and females. They don't got no story behind it.
They don't got no content.
They don't have, like, rap. Rap fucked up. I can cuss on it?
Yeah, you can cuss on it.
Oh,
say what you feel.
Okay. Rap fucked up when they lost the story behind everybody. You know what I mean? All niggas talk about is how much money they got, how many cars they got, and how many females they got. They never talk about how they got to that point or what they had to do to get to it. Like, rap lost its stories. So I feel like without stories, it's no good. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about the situation.
Yeah, you being a conscious rapper yourself, I can understand how you feel that way. Like, again, we love party music. We love
party music. Love club music, but
we love the future.
Even back in the day, you got to think about it. Like, club songs had a story to them. Like, I'm going to use one example. Obi Trice.
Oh, shit.
The Setup by Dr. Dre. That was a good club song, but it had a story to it. He was explaining to you how Shorty was setting up people.
Right, but he had a comedic, approach to it. This is my favorite song and sing along with a DJ throws it on when I leave here tonight. So we go to sleep.
No, that ain't the song I'm talking about.
That's not the song you're talking about.
I'm talking about
you said Obi Trice, right?
Baby Full of Surprise.
See, now you got to dig, you know what I'm saying? Because Obi Trice, that was his mainstream song. You know what I'm saying? It was like everybody came in looking at him as a comedian. You know what I'm saying? He was funny.
But he had a good song and he had a story to it. Like it's called The Setup.
I know. Yeah.
If you dig in the crates, look up Obi Trice The Setup. That's what I'm explaining. Like, it's a story. Like, niggas need a story to their raps. Like, everybody got money now. Everybody pushing nice V's now. Everybody fucking all the bitches.
It's no separation.
It's no separation. Like, you gotta separate yourself from others. You know what I mean? Like, nobody got a story no more. That's where the rap game is fucked up now. As far as my opinion.
Like, my next question is, you know what I'm saying, like, any projects on the way, you know what I'm saying, you got anything?
Oh, yes. I'm working. Shout out to my brother Scoop Dollar.
Shout out Scoop Dollar.
I'm working with him. I'm down with the Hoodlum ENT now.
Hoodlum ENT?
Yeah, and I got this album coming out called The Hollow-Headed Hoodlum.
The Hollow-Headed Hoodlum.
Yeah, shout out to the Hollowheads, you know what I mean? That's my group with me, Ray Wonder, Body Armor, Rest in Peace Sheen Gun. That's Benny brother. Shane.
Rest in peace,
and
Shane.
My man Jimmy Jimstar. That we was the Hollowheads, but I'm coming out with the album for all of us.
I never gave you a flowers because even though you my man, you know what I'm saying? I always say, to me, you were always the Buffalo Ransom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And people that don't know Ransom, you really don't know rap to discuss it.
You don't know rap.
You don't know rap to discuss it.
I fuck with Ransom. Ransom is ill.
And everything that you spit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say you did, but it's damn near, it's I ain't saying he did it.
No, I feel
I ain't saying he did it. I'm not Adam 22, and I'm not what's up, DJ Vlad. I'm not saying he did it.
I wouldn't even did a podcast with you niggas. I do a podcast with you, like
listen,
Vlad
man.
and all that shit.
I
ain't doing a podcast. Them niggas be asking too much, too many stories, man. They want to know everything about your life.
Man, listen, they
like I'm on paperwork or something. I ain't on no paperwork.
Hell no, I don't know what you're talking about. I go to church every Saturday or Sunday, whichever is your preference. But
that's neither here nor there. I'm bad.
But like as a rapper though, like what rapper reminds you of yourself? Like, that reminds you that you will say, yo, man, that sound like me. It can be current, it can be past. It doesn't matter.
You know who remind me of myself, and I want to say free him. Right now,
come on,
shots,
free shots, man,
free shots, man. He remind me of myself because he's so authentic, and he got mad bars, and he got a story. You know what I mean?
And I want to put out there, man. He's definitely, a pillar for the community.
For the community, right?
Like people, people got their stories or whatever, and however they go. But it was a positive story. And if people remember when I first started this podcast, he really, helped me supercharge it. We sat here and talked about Will Smith for hours, for about, seemed like hours. Yeah. Because I tried to cut him off for the half an hour and he wasn't letting me. You know what I'm saying?
But he got a story though. But that's my whole point.
He's a great person. He was rubbing shoulders with Roger Goodell. He was rubbing shoulders with Mayor Byron Brown. Now I can't say why we 71 million in the but he was an influence in the city in a positive way. Especially the east side of Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? And he gave people platforms that wouldn't have had platforms before. Because I could never come to you and tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? He popped up on my pod for free. So anybody that I paid before, just know I had a signed drum work artist here for free that really had stories to tell. You know what I'm saying? He's
innocent, and he's an innocent man that's locked up for no reason.
No reason.
And it breaks my heart because that's my little brother. But shout out to Shots, man. You
Free
know
him,
what I'm saying?
man.
Free him.
Y'all going crazy for Tory Lanez. Go crazy for my man.
Yeah, I'm
Shots.
going crazy for that. Go crazy for Shots, man.
Yo, but listen, but while being in the, going back to the Killer Browns, like while you're in the Killer Browns, Nah, this could be a tricky question now.
Talk
don't,
about
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
I'm ready, baby.
How many members was in the Killer Browns? How many of it was y'all?
6.
All right, so let's say on the scale, you know, niggas get the, you know how on Madden, we, you know, like even in real life, we compare Kobe to Jordan.
Yeah.
This is what black people gonna do. This is what niggas gonna we gonna do that. We gonna compare like, yo, who better than who? Yeah. Like, so if you had 6 people, how would you rank them? You know, every rapper in the Killer Browns.
You want me to rank all of them?
Man, like, listen, who would I mean, yeah, keep it real.
I gotta keep it real.
And you gotta put
Fires my favorites.
Yeah, your favorite.
Without me being into that.
Cause you're gonna always be your favorite.
I'm gonna be my favorite.
All right, that's so no.
But I ain't gonna put
top
myself in it.
Top 5. How would you say it?
I'm gonna go Ray Wonder first.
Ray Wonder first. Okay.
You know what I mean? Because Ray Wonder got his bars is waters. You know what I mean? Ray Wonder is different. He a blind man rapping now. He got shot. You know what I mean? And
shout out to him.
He ended
for
up blind,
but
his bars is still impeccable.
Come on.
Second, Third Degree. My man was burnt on the one side of his whole body. You know what I mean?
Say his name again?
Third Degree.
Third Degree.
Called him Third Degree because he had third-degree burns on one side of his whole body.
Damn, okay.
You know what I mean? He died. He was my second.
Rest in peace.
My third was 290.
290.
You know what I mean?
DJ 290.
DJ 290.
DJ 290 was part of the Killer Browns.
Yes, he was a rapper. Damn it. Then he turned into a DJ.
We gotta get 290 to drop some bars.
It's Peaches.
Peaches, okay.
That's my girl cousin, and I'm telling you, when she rapped, the people felt it. You know what I mean? Before any other niggas in the group, they felt her first. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna go with J-Bo last because J-Bo, not to say that he was last place.
No, he wasn't. It's hard. It's like trying to rank Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? So no, we ain't doing that.
I'm not ranking, but J-Bo had bars. You know what I mean? And he was like the pretty boy of the rap group, and the ladies loved him. You know what I mean? But that's how I rank it. Fires Killer Browns, and I'm last.
Do you think? All right. Do you think that the Killer Browns still have relevance in today's rap? Do you think that the group would still have relevance or still needs to be heard in today's generation?
I do think so, but in a way I don't, because the way the rap game is twisted right now, there's no stories in it, so it wouldn't be no relevance for the Killer Browns because we told stories. You know what I mean? We made sure that what you heard, it was a purpose to it. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, it's no purpose to rap. You just rap to be rapping. Shit is like nursery rhymes now. So I don't think we would have no relevance right now.
I think so. And I think, you know what I'm saying, when you talk about groups, you know what I'm saying, because rap groups don't exist anymore.
They don't.
Know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the Clips, we've been waiting. Like, I feel like that album is, you know, they're delaying it. Like, you know, it reminds me of the Detox. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I know it'd be crazy because you got to imagine Malice not cussing on raps and still keeping your attention. That's a hidden talent. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But I do understand what you're saying about rappers having
it's no,
you know, it's watered down. It's watered down.
It's
now.
watered down. It's no stories
down.
to it. It's all about rapping about pussy and money and cars. It's no off. I don't even know the word to say.
Authenticity. It's not organic no more.
It's not organic.
It's plain.
That's the word I was looking for.
It's plain. It's plain.
And they know that, but I feel like the people just trying to make money instead of trying to be heard. Like, it's the difference.
What's some of the producers that you work with? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I work with shout out to Spoons. Shout out to Thugsman.
Okay, I know.
I work with Future, the Buffalo Future.
Okay, yeah. We don't want
not Future from Atlanta. I work with the Buffalo.
Because they gonna be like, yo, you about
they gonna fuck it up, yeah.
Shout out to Future
and
though.
Scoop Dollar, my brother. You know what I mean? Like, I work with some real good producers. You know what I mean? So, I mean, Buffalo got a lot of hidden talent. And it's a lot of people in Buffalo that got stories. And I feel like that's why we being neglected from the rap game. Besides,
I think Buffalo does a lot to itself though. Because I don't mean to cut you off. I don't mean to cut you off.
Talk about it.
What time we at? Cause
10 minutes.
Okay, cool. That's good. We can still continue. I'm just very wary of that.
Yeah, talk about it.
But like when I go online, right? Even if you log on social media, it's like we tear each other down more in the town than in other places. I get other places they tear each other down too, but it's not to the extreme. The extremity is Buffalo, New York. Like I went online today, right? Chicken P was just here.
Yeah,
he was. I don't know if he was at the Groove. I don't know what was going on, but I guess the guy Face, or they call him Face, right? He's cutting his hair in his hotel room, and people are sharing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he's never coming to the town.
Damn, I know Face
or
too.
or he's not doing this no more. And I'm like, yo, why is he taking so long to cut his hair? And I'm like, yo, like, what I realized when I first saw the video, I said, hold up, if established artist or a celebrity calls you, that means somebody referenced you. That means your name was, when he said who is the finest barber in the town, they called you.
Yeah.
But when I see people's shares, it's kind of like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like Buffalo is so negative, son. And it was, I was just talking to Frank about that earlier, and it was just like, yo, people will rather spew hate here. And I can speak on this because I stayed, I've lived in other cities.
Definitely.
And it's like, it is hate everywhere. Don't get me wrong. Is. But the hate here is something crazy.
It's different because, you know what? Buffalo was a big city.
No,
but Forest, now let me explain.
All right, go ahead.
Forest, our community
right.
is small. You know what I mean?
Right.
The east side, west side, that shit is small as hell.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we so cluttered up. All we know how to do is look at the next person and spew hate. Like, it's so hard to make it here. People got a lot of hatred in their heart for the next person.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if you just be a little humble, you could prosper. Buffalo is on the map. The Bills put us on the map. We ain't got a basketball team, but we on the map. Shout out to Conway, Benny, and Westside. They put us on the map.
Shout out to that album Excelsior too. You sat and listened to that joint?
Yeah.
I Am the Program is one of my favorite joints. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said the throne feel like the toilet seat. Crazy. It feel like the shitter.
Shout out to the Buffalo rappers, man.
Man.
Me personally, I support the whole Buffalo.
Me too.
I'm not a hater.
Me too.
I want everybody to make it.
I want us all to eat.
I want us all to eat. But a lot of people here, and I hate to say this, could I say it?
Go ahead, man. Talk your man.
A lot of motherfuckers here ain't got no talent. I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of niggas here is fucking trash.
All right, but then you spewing that hate again. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not hating.
Yo, listen. It's like if you paint a picture, right? If you paint a picture, that picture in the art gallery may not be for everybody. Some people may walk by that, that specific.
You know why it's a lot of trash rappers here?
Why?
Because they trying to be like other cities.
Yeah.
Like, be Buffalo. You know what I mean?
What's Buffalo though?
Buffalo is iconic rap.
Yo, we
rap.
We gotta stop the segregation though, because it's like, what is Buffalo rap? What is?
It's not Atlanta rap. It's not drill music.
It's music.
And that's what niggas in Buffalo do.
It's the same thing.
They act like they from the South. We not from the South. All right,
you don't have to be, but good music is good music, regardless of where it comes from.
Good music is good music, and I respect that.
Right.
But everybody, not everybody.
Okay.
A lot of people in Buffalo try to fit in instead of stand out, is what I'm saying. You got to stand out to get where you want to be. A lot of people try to fit in. Okay, Atlanta music is popping. You know what I mean? A lot of people try to fit in with that Atlanta music.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I respect Benny, Conway, and Westside. I can't say it enough because they made their own lane. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what Buffalo artists should do. We should make our own lane instead of trying to fit in with the dirty South and the city. Because we not New York City. They made that clear. We are our own town. We are our own city. Right. We should have our own brand, our own originality, and all that is all I'm saying.
I feel like, when you say, if you sound like somebody else, or you sound like you come, if it's good music at the end of the day and it's authenticity as a rapper, and it's a true story, I'm gonna appreciate it no matter what the sound.
Me too.
And it's just like, I feel like rap music has turned in, rap is just like religion and racism. It's like, especially when you're talking about the different, like different geological, areas. Cause like, you sound like you from Atlanta. You sound like you from the West Coast. You sound like you from the East Coast.
That's what they do.
But that's what you were just saying.
But
it's like,
that's what they do though.
Hold on. You gotta let me get my shit off.
I'm sorry.
So it's like, if you constantly say Buffalo doesn't, we always try to sound like something else. Nah, man, I'm looking at the quality and the value, the quality of the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter if you sound like, because listen, I can be talking and sound like Jay-Z. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so you're gonna say I'm from the city? That's crazy.
No,
you know what I'm
saying?
Saying
that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, stop trying to fit in so much and stand out. You know what I mean?
And not putting so much emphasis on standing out, put out quality music, man, and eliminate segregation from music. Because we already go through enough segregation, like I said, with religion and race.
But quality music is standing out.
If
you fitting in, you sounding like the same shit that everybody else putting out. You gotta stand out. That's what's wrong with Buffalo. We don't know whether we want to be Atlanta. We don't know whether we want to be from New York City. We don't know our direction. And all I'm saying is we got our own direction. And we need to embrace that. That's all I'm saying.
And then, like, it's crazy because I listen to a lot of artists. Because once, Griselda came out and they created that sound, now everybody
trying to
be
fit in with that.
Boom back. And it's crazy. But, like, again, like, I still stand where I stand. I'm going to still stand on that hill and I'll die on that hill.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Segregation in music is just the same. We are speaking the same thing that, racism and religion promotes. It segregates us. Me personally, as a fan of hip hop music, man, just give me a good track, bro. Like if you snapping or if you're doing that, whatever, hey, you can sound like this person, you can sound like that. I think, I don't care how you're rapping or how who you sound like. But if you're telling your story, who am I to tell you that that's not your story? Because it's history.
But you know what? This is what I'm saying. Ain't nobody telling their story no more. All they care about is bankrolls, hoes, and clothes. And cars. They not telling no story, bro. I'm just talking from my opinion. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know what it. I'm not hating on nobody. I'm not a hater.
No, hell no.
I'm humble. I embrace anybody music. If it's hot, I'ma listen to it.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? But I feel like the rap game as a whole, not just Buffalo, as a whole, need more storylines. It need more background checks. It need more, I don't know.
Hey, yo, man, listen. And the one thing that
I'm tired of hearing about how much pussy you get, how many chains you got, and how many cars you drive. Like everybody talking about that shit. No. I want to hear about something that could touch me. Like a kid that's homeless, that slept on an air mattress, that came up from the bottom and made it. I want to hear about shit like that.
You looking for Meek Mill then now. You know what I'm saying? I hope he's not in them Diddy cases and them Diddy files. You know
Shout out to Meek Mill.
Shout out Meek Mill. But hey, yo, man, I'm chilling with Clyde Barrow, man. It's ESB Dawson. This is the Don't Argue With Me podcast.
Yes, sir.
Yo, man, for real. You can follow him, Tayshawn Fleming on Facebook. You can Instagram.
Tayshawn Clyde Barrow Fleming on Facebook.
Man, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, at the end of the day, it's FMG over everything, bro. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey, yo, my Cash App gonna be in the corner somewhere. Y'all make sure y'all donate.
Donate that
It's
shit.
My birthday today. You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday to my boy.
Man, listen, I'm 4 years away from 40, and I ain't gonna tell y'all my age. You know what I'm saying? But I'm around the sun a couple times.
You already told.
Man, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But yo, at the end of the day, this is the Don't Argue With Me podcast. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Peace, love. We out of here. Salute.